This is a story about a little girl Neha and her alarm clock. Ring, ring, ring. Off goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. Neha makes a face and covering her ears with a pillow. Snuggles under the warm blanket, but she knows she has to get up. She mutters to herself. Narrator is a person who tells a story. Here, narrator is narrating Neha's story to us. Neha is a little girl and she doesn't like to wake up early in the morning. So she reacts by making her face and covering her ears with a pillow and snuggling deeper inside her warm blanket. But she knows she has to get up. So she mutters to herself. She is frustrated now and she starts muttering to herself. Neha, the alarm clock always rings at 6 and pulls me out of the bed. It's so unfair. Oh, how I would love to sleep a little longer in the morning. I wish this clock would forget its job sometimes. Here, Neha is muttering to herself. This alarm clock always rings at 6 and pulls me out of the bed. She's so angry that this alarm clock rings at 6 daily and wakes her up. She says it's so unfair and she wishes she could sleep a little longer and this alarm clock would forget its job sometime and she could sleep longer. Narrator, something falls. Neha smiles. Narrator tells something falls and Neha starts to smile. Neha, oh, my clock has fallen. How happy I am. Tomorrow I can get up late. Neha is so happy that her clock has fallen down and she doesn't have to wake up early tomorrow. Narrator. Next morning there is no alarm, so Neha sleeps and sleeps. The small chirpy birds which come to the windowsill every morning find Neha still sleeping. As the alarm didn't ring today morning, Neha is still sleeping, but the chirpy birds which come to the windowsill every morning finds her still sleeping. Narrator. Neha gets up with a start. Neha. Oh no. If it's not the alarm clock, it's these birds. But why don't they leave me alone? Now Neha gets angry again and says, today there is no alarm clock to wake me, but these birds. She wants them to leave her alone and let her sleep. Narrator. Even this wish of Neha's come true. The next morning there is not only no alarm clock, there are no birds either. But there is someone else who does not want her to miss the school bus. Can you guess who it is? The big bright sun. He fills Neha's room with a warm smile. Neha's wish has been granted. There's no alarm clock ringing the next morning, and even the birds are absent. Someone else steps to wake up Neha. The sun, the bright sunlight enters her room, shining warmly and brightly, almost as if the sun itself is smiling at her to make sure she doesn't miss her school bus. Once again, Neha gets frustrated and she asks, why can't he let me be and let me continue sleeping? Narrator. Even this wish of Neha's comes true. Next morning, the sun is behind the clouds. So, Neha snores till she hears her mother's voice. Mother, wake up, sleepyhead. Neha, oh no, why does mother have to wake me up? Narrator, there is no escape now. Neha gets up and gets ready. Can you imagine what happens the next day? Neha wakes up with a start. Her watch says it is 6 o'clock. She calls out to her mother. This time, as the mother called, she cannot escape, and she got up and got ready and went to school. Next day, something new happened. That is, she woke up at 6 o'clock and called out to her mother. Neha, Ma, who woke me up today? Narrator, Mother smiles. Mother smiles when Neha asks her who woke her up today. Mother, who else? You, of course. Neha, but I was sleeping, how could I? Mother, now tell me, why do you eat your lunch every day at 1 in the afternoon? Today Neha wakes up herself and asks her mother, who woke me up today? So mother smiles and say, you of course. Neha asks, I was sleeping, how could I do that? Mother, now tell me, why do you eat your lunch every day at 1 in afternoon? Neha, I feel hungry. Mother, why do you sleep at 9 every night? Neha, because I feel sleepy. Mother, there is a clock inside you which tells you when to eat, when to sleep, and when to wake up. Mother asks, why do you eat at the same time afternoon? So Neha replies, I feel hungry, so I eat. Mother asks her, why do you sleep at 9 every night? So she replies, because I feel sleepy at the same time. So mother explains her about the clock inside her, which tells her that when to eat, when to sleep, and when to wake up. So everyone has a biological clock inside them which tells them when to eat, when to sleep, and when to wake up. Oh, I better rush now. I don't want to miss the bus. Mother, relax. Today is Sunday. Neha, oh. This story shows that routines help us stay on time even when we don't want them to.